Hey guys, it's me, Terry's Hype here on the second channel, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 7, where today we're taking a look at the brand new 2017 Nissan GTR. Now, did they need to make a new one? Well, we'll get right into it. The 2017 Nissan GTR you can buy from the auto shop for 270,000 credits. And for that 270,000 credits, you get 565 horsepower, 467 foot-pounds of torque, weighing just 3,933 pounds. Now that's really not that much. It has a supercar, which this is classed as a modern supercar, that really isn't that much. But then again, it is. Because 565 horsepower, 565 horsepower, that beats the likes of the Lexus LFA, a car like that, and this car has some better advantages than some of the other supercars have in the coming moments. So, we have two 5.5s on the fronts, two 8.5s on the rear, and we have street tyres as standard. So we're not on normal road going tyres, which some of the supercars we see now are. So it has more grip. I'm pretty sure the old GTR comes on road tyres, so there we go. And as we all know, the Nissan GTR is all-wheel drive and its front engine, so you know, all-wheel drive power. It's kind of like a Lamborghini, but not really. It's Japanese, not Italian. It looks normal, not insane. I mean, well, actually, we'll get into the design in a bit, because I have a bit of a bone to pick with Nissan. This has a twin turbocharged 3.8 litre V6, which only produces 565 horsepower. How the hell? How have they got so little horsepower out of a twin turbo V6? That should be getting 750 or something. That would be normal. That would be good for this car, because 750 horsepower would be great. I don't know why why they've decided to give it so little horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. That's because it doesn't do any wheel spin, which probably giving it 750 horsepower will give it a bit of wheel spin. Even though it's all-wheel drive, you can get an all-wheel drive, you know, wheel spinning machine. 0 to 106.9 seconds, 60 to 0 in 131 feet, 100 to 0 in 325 feet, with a top speed of 206 miles an hour. Now, we do have a few things to talk about Nissan. Right, you've only got a top speed of 206. Modern supercars nowadays have 220, 230, 240, 250. You're just breaking into 200 mark. Yes, you're all-wheel drive. Yes, you're not even that much heavier than some of the other cars. Like, you're just going into 4,000 pounds. Some of the Lamborghinis, which can do, like, let's think, the Aventador, you can do like 220 in that. You can only do 206. The brakes, 60 to 131 feet, 100 to 0 325 feet. The brakes are terrible. The amount of times I was so scared coming around here, Laguna Seca, because I outbrake myself and they lock up really, really badly. It's unacceptable, Nissan. The old Nissan GTR was fine. We didn't need a new one, not yet anyway. It's only been, what, 5 years? Yeah, I suppose it might have been redue, but you didn't need to make exactly the same car. I'm sorry, look at it. You put this GTR and the old GTR together and it looks exactly the same. There is just no difference. There's no sort of newness. And that's the issue. You know what, driving this thing round, it feels more powerful, it feels more grippy. Yes, the brakes are better than the original, but they're still not good enough. It feels better in every way, but then you look on the outside, you're like, it looks exactly the same. And I have to agree, it does look exactly the same. The only thing, if you saw these cars in real life, put a new GTR and an old GTR together in real life, the only thing that would change your mind about what year, like if you were asked what year was this produced in, what year was this produced in, the only thing that you could use to say what the year was is its number plate, because otherwise it looks exactly the same. So the GTR looks the same. What else can we pick on then? Well, I'm not actually here to pick most on Nissan. It's just there's a lot more worse than there is good. And what do I mean by that? Well, basically, it looks the same, like we've said. Another thing is, yeah, we're on street tyres. We've got, I think, bigger tyres and better tyres this year round for the Nissan GTR, but it is a lot slidier. I think it's got a tad bit more power, but you'll see coming out a lot of these corners, it does like to slide a lot. And for a 4-wheel drive car, with aero already given onto the car, it's a bit strange if I'm being completely honest. I don't know why the car would slide as much as it does. Like you'll see that, like when I'm coming around some of these corners, I put the power down, and it just kind of like neutral steers in a way, where it's like it doesn't understeer, it doesn't oversteer. You can see the tyres spinning, but like the car just carries on going like sideways, like crabbing all kind of. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's not very nice to drive with either, because sometimes you're like, there's a car here somewhere, and yeah, I don't understand it. It's good for drifting though, because you know you're drifting and sliding, and you know it'll be good. As for the brakes, I said before, yeah, they're not that good this year round. I don't know, it might be because we're going faster in the Nissan and we're on like the same brakes. I don't know what type of brakes we're on. I don't know if they're much more powerful. I don't know if they're better than the old ones, but I just don't really feel like they're any good. Like, there's a lot of it where they don't really do anything, and then there's a place where it does all of it. And so in between that place where it does nothing and all of it, the brakes actually work, but then they lock up. And that's quite strange, because you see I lock up quite a bit going through it. It's because my first time out, and I don't, like, they're just not very good. You see lock up, I did manage to save it, managed to catch it, and there's the oversteer I'm talking about. I don't understand it. Like, yeah, I mean, it does sound good, this Nissan though. If you listen, I'll give you a second to listen, it does sound incredibly good. But, you know, we can't rely on an engine for sound. We are only still on the V6 as well. I mean, the V6 is the GTR's, like, trademark, as it is. So, you know, it doesn't want changing, because it'll lose the love of the GTR. But we are only a 3.8 litre as well. We could do with a... If I were to build my dream Nissan GTR, I mean, I adore the GTR, don't get me wrong, I think it's a very, very, very good car. But, what would I do to improve it? Better brakes, bigger engine, more power, more grip. Obviously the bigger engine and more power come hand in hand, but yeah, we definitely want more grip, so stick like 2 9.5s on the front, 3 4.5s in the rear. Nah, it's too big of a difference, that, because we have all-wheel drive as well, which is what we all remember. So like maybe like 3 0.5s on the front, 3 2.5s on the rear, because then you'd have the grip. You'd have an awful lot of grip. Like, it would be really hard to get it sliding. If you put on the street tyre that's got on now, and better brakes, it would be awesome. We'll be flying around courses. Just around here, it doesn't do so well. But anyway, we're heading now to the drag strip, where this Nissan should definitely find some speed, because it's all-wheel drive, it's got a lot of horsepower, and it should do well. So this is GTR. Where would I put it in my head? Well, we've just took the Jeep Track Hawk around, so I thought somewhere around there. Maybe around the Audi R8 V10 Plus is probably the biggest competitor for this vehicle that we've taken around so far. The Audi R8 V10 Plus is in second with a 10.327. The Nissan GTR goes into fifth with a 10.944, which is just below the BAC Mono in fourth, which is a 10.677. But just in front of the Dodge Demon in sixth place, which is 11.211. Here we are now at Maple Valley for 15 minutes of drifting, and I take the best lap we scored and obviously show you guys and record it down. As you can see, just like last week with Jeep Track Hawk, that one, we did have a bit of a roll. It was on the first lap, which was our best lap until we got this lap, which was the last lap we did in the given time limit. Yeah, it did roll, because like I said, there's a lot of that neutral steer, which then puts us onto the grass, which therefore in turn finds grip and rolls us. which isn't good. But as you can see, the Nissan does do pretty well at sliding. You can overcook the beans just a little bit much, and when you do overcook the beans, it is pretty hard to get back actually, because you can just put it on the opposite lock, it starts sliding, you catch the slide, and you're drifting still. Around here is probably the car we've done best. We've actually got it around a full corner, just full power, keeping it locked, and it slid. And it was just really nice to drift this car. Like, there's a lot of control when you want to get it drift. It's like sort of secret drift button that when you put it into a drift lobby, the drift button just presses. Ignore that sign, that didn't happen. That's not where he rolled. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's like there's a secret drift button, and it just does really well. And I'm quite glad it did, because it was a very nice car to drift. I genuinely enjoyed it, just like that Jeep Trackhawk. I mean, yes, it's all-wheel drive. All you gotta do is pull the handbrake, lock the rear wheels, back end sliding, power on, put it on full lock, and the opposite of full lock to which way you're drifting, and it slides. It's not that difficult, but I love sliding all-wheel drive cars. I find it so easy. People struggle with it, and I don't know why. I genuinely like it. But yeah, we come to the final corner now, where we have a bit of an accident and we lose about 3,000 points, which made me quite sad, because if we got the 3,000 points, it would have put us up into second place. But the Nissan GTR is stuck in third place with a 28,067 score lap, which is just behind the Ford Fiesta ST, which got 28,113, but just in front of the Audi RS7, which got 25,418. But we are here now at Suzuka, looking to do our obviously timed lap. Now, this is actually a pretty good car around here. Coming around the S-curves, it does drive pretty nice. There's a lot of brake, accelerator, brake, accelerator, brake, accelerator, and we don't actually struggle that much with on-power wheel spin. Well, I mean, that's the only way you're going to get wheel spin. So, like, when you put the power on, there's not that much wheel spin, because it does grip up, which I was very, very happy about. Around the Dunlop curve, which we're coming up to now, yeah, it's all-wheel drive, so obviously it's going to understeer. You put, like, but the thing is, it understeered on the first bit, and as it tightened up, it understeered, and then you put more turning on, and it got perfect for the Dunlop curve. Comes to the Degner curves, this is where it did have a bit of an issue. The brakes just weren't good enough. Like, just plain and simply, they were not good enough, and so they couldn't get stopped very well, but they could get accelerated out the other side very quickly. Turn 15, turn 10 even, and the uphill hairpin, very good. The uphill hairpin, you can see, does get the car spinning its wheels up a bit, because it is uphill, it needs more power, so you got to flat out it, and it does spin its wheels. We're coming up now to we come up to Spoon, but as you can see, these corners, it does pretty well, because they're like not that tight corners. You can keep the power down really well and not lose traction. Spoon is another story. Actually, it's quite the same story as the Dunlop curve, because of the way Spoon is designed. It's tightened up, then it widens out, and then it tightens again. So it understeers on the racing line and turns in on the racing line for the out bit, and that's really, really good. Coming up on this straight here, we were doing about 180 miles an hour coming down to the end of it, so it's amazing, and we got stopped for the end of the thingy. We did have to start braking a lot earlier than some of the other supercars we've taken around here, just because the brakes weren't good enough. And, you know, that's just how it is. Coming up to the Casio Triangle, and like I said before, good acceleration, no wheel spin, no drama, and we get around the lap pretty fine. Like I said, the biggest competitor for the GTR was the Audi R8 V10 Plus, which bagged a 226,307. Now, the Nissan GTR bagged itself in 6th place. Mind you, the Audi was in 5th. So the GTR got a time of 227,116, like I said, which is behind the Audi R8, which got 226,307, but in front of the Porsche Cayman GT4, which got a 227,794. So it has done very well for itself. Around this track, it is very, very good, and I was happy about that, because I didn't think it would do well, and it did do well, and it's great. So, should you spend 270,000 credits on the newer GTR? Well, no, because if you're going to get a GTR, you want to get the old one. Why? Because you can put the body kit on that one, you can't put the Liberty Walk body kit on this one. So, yeah, not buy this one, buy the old one. So this whole video as a review has been useless to you, We should have just reviewed the old one because you can get the body kit on that one. But you know, it's all good. It was a good video in the end of it. As you can see, outbraking ourselves and then getting a slide up the uphill hairpin for the GTR. But yeah, if you enjoyed them, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more car reviews in the future. We decided to take a motor supercar on this time because we haven't took many fast, in air quotation, like supercars around. Next time we might take around a hypercar because the only one we took around now is the Koenigsegg 1.1. So obviously we want to see how one does. Depends how I'm feeling and depends what you guys comment down below. Anyway, that's it from me, Tim D's Hyper, signing out.